Hey guys, Michael Young here from R305 Labs, and this is gonna be the first look and comparison of the brand new YouTube app that just hit the App Store a few short hours ago. Now first of all, let me apologize for using the 3GS because the screen is gonna be a little bit more inferior than the iPhone 4 or 4S's Retina screen. But then this is the one I'm using right now since I just sold my iPhone 4S in preparation for the iPhone 5. Now for those of you who don't know the backstory, let me go ahead and unlock this. Apple basically took out YouTube from its default apps in the iOS 6 update. Although the iOS 6 that the developers have right now is not the GM version, but still, it's a pretty sure sign that they are not gonna include it for iOS 6 or any iOS update in the future. Plus, I don't think they have touched this YouTube app since they released it in 2008, if I'm not wrong. So it's about time that Google actually released their own app for the iOS ecosystem. Now before we talk about that, let's go ahead and talk just a little bit on why it makes sense for Google to release their own YouTube app. First of all would of course be advertising, because Google wants to take over the mobile advertising space, which they have been trying to do with Android and some other thing, and it's gonna be one of the most profitable market in the near future. So mostly I can think the biggest benefit Google is gonna get is of course that advertising aspect of things. Another thing would be probably if they want to release updates and stuff like that, they do not have to go through Apple. They can directly push it from the App Store itself. So those are the two benefits I can think of right at the top of my head. But let's go ahead and take a look at the new YouTube. So as you guys can see, they have adopted the Android icon for the YouTube app into iOS. So I doubt that there's a lot of code written for this new app, and a good intern should be able to do it within a few weeks or so. So this is not a major effort by Google, but it's still nice that they care about iOS. So here is what you'll see the moment you open the YouTube app. You'll see what YouTube recommends you watch. You'll see the people who you subscribe, the videos of the people who you subscribe from. And then we have scrolling down again, the videos YouTube recommend you watch due to your interest. Here we have got a search bar which slides out like so, really nice to see. So there we have got that, and then swiping over we have got our channel name right here, which we can click and upload. We can view our uploads, we can view our playlist. Let's go ahead and view our uploads. Just a second here. So here we can see the number of views, we can see how long it is, but unfortunately we do not have the rating. Moving on to the playlist, I don't have any playlist here. We've got purchases. If let's say you purchase a movie from YouTube, we have got history, your browsing history. We have got watch later, which you can click on the bottom of videos on YouTube, and we have got your favorite videos. Now moving over, we have got settings for this app, we have got YouTube, and then we have got home feed, the highlights, which you can change to highlights or uploads only. If you click uploads only, it's only gonna show you the videos from the people who you subscribe to, whereas if you show highlights, it's gonna show both the people you subscribe, the uploads of the people you subscribe to, as well as the stuff that YouTube think you will be interested in. And then on the bottom here we have got safe search filtering, but of course there's no porn on YouTube, so whichever of them should be fine. Although there's a violence limit if you put it on moderate or strict. Moving down we have got help, probably nothing interesting here. We have got terms of service, feedback, which is nice that they include here, although I doubt they're gonna read it at all. We've got open source license, and we have got the version number, which means that they're probably gonna update it. Here we can add another channel of ours, which is nice to see, and here back again to the home feed. Swiping over we get to see a lot more, sorry about that. Swiping over we get to see the channels that we subscribe to, and that is about it. I haven't seen a way to upload videos yet. Maybe YouTube will update it, but that for now is still the biggest flaw in this app that YouTube just released a few hours ago. Hopefully they'll update it soon so that we can upload videos real soon. Now taking a look, this seems in fact really old and outdated, which it is, since the last time Apple updated was back in 2008, I believe. So here we have got a really clunky interface, as you guys can see. Really slow and laggy when compared to the fast and fluid interface that we get here in a new YouTube app. Of course, if you guys still have iOS 5, which I do on this iPhone, you guys can go ahead and download the new YouTube app while still having the default YouTube app on your phone. If you guys have iOS 6, you can still, I believe you can still upload, and the icon is gonna change to the old YouTube app. So Apple hasn't completely eliminated the old YouTube app. It's still there, just that it's not prominent on the home screen. So that has just been the first look of the new YouTube app for iOS. I suggest you go get it. It's free of charge. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up or favorite it. And if you guys enjoy this kind of video, please consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys again in the next video. Bye bye.